Yeah, that makes sense. He wasn't in that chat. Hey, everybody, it's
Hi.
Time to chill.
This week in comics, this week in comics, this week in comics, this week in comics, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's This Week in Comics. Yeah.
I thought it was This Week in Comics.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve Hayner from like 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago?
He's drunk in Las Vegas and was
And-
like, I don't even know what time it is.
Hey, Aaron. And yes, Steve is here from the get-go. He's early bird in it. What is up, everyone? How you guys doing? It's New Comic Book Day.
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th on a Wednesday.
That's not how any of this works.
No,
Hey,
that's
Steve.
not right.
Do you like my new shirt? Bearded Comic Bro got it for me at Lexington
Mind
Comic-Con.
management. That's
Oh, yeah.
great.
He had these on sale and I forgot to buy it like an idiot. And then
Pretty amazing.
Bearded tagged me in a picture like, hey, look who I said hi to. And I was like, yo, dude, can you buy me one of those shirts? And hey, he did. So that was nice.
Yo, dude.
What a nice friend.
Yeah. I have some Buffalo Trace because it's Wednesday.
Mm.
Oh,
That's
It would
that
go.
was a real
That'd go
nice
good in
mouth.
my. That was a good one. That'd go
It's-
good in my New Holland the Poet.
Oh, the
That
poet.
would go well.
I used to throw a little splash of that in
Little
there.
boiler
I don't have
make it
any
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't
Oh,
have it.
nice. Congratulations.
Congrats.
My dad
I'm
got his
still-
a few days ago.
I'm still hoping to be able to get one because I'm J&J crew, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, New Comic Book Day Saturday is exciting. I'm gonna start us off because mine involves I'll be doing something. So
You got a bit?
no, I don't have a bit, I have a project.
It's
Oh.
So today, no, Man-Eaters the Curse #4 arrived today.
Oh, I get what you're
and
doing now.
it is fantastic and wonderful, and I adore it. If you don't know, you haven't watched any of the other weeks when I've been on here talking about Man-Eaters the Cursed, because it is my current favorite book right now. I just love it. I love everything about it. It's hilarious. The art's solid, and I love the story and the tongue-in-cheek nature of the entire comic book. So it's about a girl. She's at craft camp, which is witchcraft camp. It's great. Read it.
There's
It's
a boy
amazing.
with a football helmet. Yeah,
And
except
boy
for
is
issue
stuck
3.
there.
Just pass issue 3. You don't even need to read that.
How dare you? Issue
I don't know,
3
man.
is amazing. I fucking
like-
adore that.
I get why some people would like that, and I understand probably why you like that. But like when I read that, I was just like, I don't even know I'm reading this, but I'm reading
Oh.
it, and it's just so annoying. I
So
would like.
good.
I love what Spy Island did, where it mixes the multimedia with the book, and even this book does this in issue 1, 2, and 4. It does that really good. But when it gives you just one full issue of it, I'm just like, I'm out.
I love it. It was probably my favorite issue.
I will say though,
in
in the first volume of Man-Eaters, they did it on like the 5th issue. And I was like, that was stupid as hell. Why did you end an arc like that? Because like it just annoyed me. And then I was like, I'm probably not going to read the next arc. But putting it in the middle was at least a good idea, I think, because like, you know, you're not like, then people are like, well, I still got to finish the story.
Well, I love it. So what came in the back of this one is some of my favorite things. I had to print them out because they're all cut out. So I read the digital.
Did you make it?
Because I didn't go to the shop today, so I printed it out. I got the craft camp lunch menu, and you get things like, so you get things like this, and it's amazing. I got my craft badge tracker,
You didn't
which
get
is
any yet?
amazing. I just did it today. I've got to start.
I've got
earning
like
my
3 badges already.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for invisible deer detection or
That's one of the ones I got.
werepanthorism.
Same. I got that
yeah.
one too.
But
I got
what
two
I
of
think is what I think is really handy for the burrito verse out there, we can actually try this because everybody knows what a voodoo doll is.
Yeah.
But
Todd's gonna
we
use
don't
one on
know
me
how
because what I said
well-
about issue 3.
how well a voodoo doll works via paper. It's usually a doll. So it came with a nice paper doll one, and I thought it was really interesting because
Oh, you didn't
mine Mine came with a burrito
Huh.
paper voodoo doll. Of
That's
Nick.
a very handsome doll.
I mean, it's
It looks
okay.
scared.
And it
Does look scared.
Yeah, no, it should, because it gives you some little accessories to put on, which I think is perfect, because obviously the easiest one, we got to get the hat onto him. So let's get this hat on your head to make you, because your forehead looks lonely.
So you should have told me I could put my hat on now.
So look at how much more that looks like Nick now.
Very
We got
much
Nick
so.
going, and it's got some hipster boots
Oh,
in there. Perfect.
Mhm.
Like it's like this was designed for Nick, which it was obviously, because that's what came in the book.
Weird.
pick
And then
his
we've
nose
got-
for him.
Yeah, here. There's a little boogie. Right there.
I-
Gotcha. And then I just need some help with what facial hair we should put on him. We've got a goatee, so we could have evil Nick.
Hmm.
We got just
Either way,
the
it's fake.
beard.
Is there a
Yeah.
soul patch?
No,
Just a
I could
soul
make
patch.
it a soul patch, and then there's also a bow tie. If
I
we're
think he's a
thinking
bow tie.
Bow ties are cool.
Nick's a bow tie guy. All right,
am a
he
bow
does
tie
like
guy.
he does like Doctor Who.
I do own a bow tie.
Me
That's
too.
more bow ties than
mine's
I own.
I have a normal bow tie and I have a Green Lantern bow tie.
Mine is like blue patterned.
All right, so now we got look at that fancy dressed up Nick right here.
Real good.
And then what are we thinking? Fake mustache or fake goatee?
Goatee for sure. Nick's a
Goatee?
goatee guy.
All
If
right.
I could do it, it would be a goatee for sure.
All right. Well, you can now because I'm going to help you tomorrow.
Oh, it's just gonna be
As long as this works, you're just going to have a goatee.
nice.
Oh,
And
it
a
is-
new hat too.
It
And a new
covers up,
hat.
it covers up your bow tie. That's a
Mhm.
problem.
That's okay.
Well, if it's goatees, it will just.
We all know it's there, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Now I'm just going to move the bow tie down.
Oh.
There we go. So
a belly button bow tie.
we've got our Nick Doo doll.
Doo doo.
We got our Nick Doo doll. And what's really helpful is it comes with where to attach the needles. So I cut out all of these fancy dancy needles that it came with. That's hard to focus on because there we go.
There you go.
I got all these needles, and I'm gonna start. So you guys just talk about comics, and Nick, you just let me know how you're
you start
feeling
her.
as we go. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No,
I'll start with
I'm
this.
all like,
I'll start with this book because I don't think either of you read it, but The End of an Era, Immortal Hulk number 50.
Wow.
This is a thick boy.
it better
Like-
be because it was $10. Right?
Yeah, it was $10. And this was great. This was a great ending to the book. It definitely deals with like the horror of like, you know, Hulk and Bruce Banner and finding yourself. It was funny because like the guy at the shop that Andrew, he was like, you know, this ends with something and it's something I don't like in comics, but it's been doing it for like 49 other issues, so I can't really be mad that that's how it ended when it's been doing it the whole time. Do you feel that one?
There is a delay.
Maybe.
Okay. Well,
Try putting
you know
it
what?
in his butt.
Was that the arm? Was that the
No.
arm?
No, you're done with having kids now.
I mean, I
thank
think
God.
that already happened.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
But Immortal Hulk was solid. 50 issues.
Yay, that's a big
Well,
deal.
Oh, and I forgot.
I
This
can't
is
wait
pretty
to read the
sweet.
collected of it because it is a big deal.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna binge that hard.
I'm
How
just,
many tie-ins does it go through? Does it go through King in Black?
Nice.
And
That's a thick boy.
It has a King in Black tie-in that literally you don't have to read.
I think I already read it.
Yeah.
It was the
I mean,
silent one, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
it's a
I'll
cool
read that
issue to
again.
read.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the actual story. I mean,
Well-
it has maybe I don't know, it has like 5 one-shots in there, but even the one-shots you don't really have to read
Yeah.
because they're like loosely annuals, and I mean they're
Yeah.
cool side stories and they're fun.
I stopped reading it weekly around 30 something.
I
Or
think
monthly.
I got through the second arc, maybe.
No,
So I was at like 12 or 15.
Yeah, the
maybe.
first 18 are really like
Oh, man.
solid. It
Those
gets
are
kind
nuts
of
how
it
good
kind of
they
goes
are.
in waves, but
Mhm.
yeah. But the end, I mean, like it ramps up in the last like 15, 16 issues. So probably
Yeah,
right
makes
around when
sense.
Todd decided to stop reading it.
Well, no, I've just been trading since
Yeah.
then. So I'm up to the last, 6. And it's been really good.
Well, speaking of books that ended, I didn't even realize until I was like 3 pages to the end of the issue. And I'm like, oh shit, is this the last issue? And it is. So soon you'll be able to get Second Coming, Only Begotten Son, Volume 2.
Hey.
Which started off kind of shaky and ended really, really well. I think I liked the first arc a little bit better, but this last issue was great, and Mark Russell is like one of my current favorites. I can't get enough Mark Russell books, which is good because he's writing a bunch of them.
Yep.
So
it works out.
So it works out really well. Yeah, he has, I think, like one of the strongest voices in comics. It's when you're reading it, it's very much commentary of social stuff, and this one coming from a religious background and everything, and growing up through the church, it's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't read since number 1 because I fell off. Or 2, I can't remember, but I've just been waiting for them all to come out at this point. And then because last month 2 came out, like in back-to-back weeks.
This would be it'd be a really good library. If you really liked the first arc, like loved it, then you'll probably like this one. But
that's good. Yeah, that's what you've been saying. So I've just been like, I'll wait until they're all out and then I'll read them because I have the singles of them. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and maybe I need to reread it all together. But to me, it seemed like at the beginning he wasn't quite sure what he was where he was going to go with it.
And then hiatus.
and then hiatus, and then he came back, and after hiatus, it was really good.
Really good.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
am still voodooing.
Yeah, it's getting there. Nick, how you feeling?
My legs are a little itchy.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're getting.
Is there one in my back? Because my back is all.
I can put some in the back, except it doesn't. You're not on the back, so I'm not sure how paper voodoo dolls work.
Oh.
If that's helpful or not.
Yeah.
But thank you, Chelsea Kane and Mia. Maybe I forgot.
Maybe you're just super good at acupuncture and don't know it.
Ooh, and I'm just
I'm
making
just
like real feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Nick's gonna become pregnant after this.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Todd.
Sorry.
Again.
That's my bad. I read other books today.
Yeah.
Like.
Prove it.
They're all digital. Oh shit! There it is. There it is. Homesick Pilots number 10 from Image Comics. Shit, I don't have the drive up, so I can't give credit. But I'm sorry. It was written and illustrated by people. Thank you, Dan Waters.
I don't know if it's Waters or Waiters. I don't know. It's Watter. I thought somebody said Dan Waiters, but that
Dan Waters.
Yeah.
Waters. It is a follow-up to number 9, which I think was a smart decision on their part.
Casper Wingard.
I don't know. They're going to make a Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No, it's Wijngaard. That's the
Wingard.
Wizard?
Maybe.
And Adita Bittaker is the
Bittaker.
And Tom Muller is the designer.
Ooh,
also, Erica Schnantz is the production artist.
Everybody. I don't know what a production artist is.
So it feels like it's ramping up to a conclusion to the first arc. Finally, like it feels like they're gonna maybe. I don't know what's gonna happen after these first 12 because it's 6. I'm assuming the arc's not over and it's number 10. So I'm assuming we'll get a couple more issues on the crisis, the conflict that is arising right now. But it's definitely circled back around to the beginning, and I really dig it. I think it's interesting. They almost lost me for a couple issues. It was getting real dicey, but I'm really happy that they kind of switched and explained how the world works. And now I'm pretty excited to see how this resolves. And I'm also just kind of curious to see where it goes from here because it's an interesting world they've set up. I just am concerned about the fact that there was a lull before. I hope that we don't get back to that. I hope they can find another way to like move forward with this in an interesting way. That's So, but I'm digging it. I think it was like 7 or 8. I think is when I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, like when they
5
went
or
into the
6 is, I
two
think,
people like train jumping and stuff.
Yeah,
and you're just
That's
kind
when
of
I
like,
was-
why is it in the water?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember going.
I'm really liking it.
I remember thinking that I missed like an issue or two. I'm like, I don't know what.
We
I
had
to
that
go back.
conversation.
And
Hey.
hi, Travis.
Yeah,
Hey.
Travis just keeps spamming me on Messenger, so I just sent him a link to here so that he could at least spam us here.
Hilarious.
I like
asking
10
earlier
a
about
lot.
Turtles books.
I think 11's gonna have a lot of action to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
this was one that
I
I
would
did not
assume.
read yet, but I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a setup issue. Definitely for
And it
what's
might be
a
the
good
first
one.
time
But it was
I
good.
don't
It was
I
good.
read
how
an
they
issue
did
of
it.
Homesick Pilots besides the first issue physically.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. This is getting sticky. Title of your sex tape.
Nice.
How's your head doing, buddy? I got the burrito boost thing kind of going.
I mean,
Man,
would you think?
It's feeling
Does
better.
it feel broken?
Good.
No,
Does your soul feel weird? Are you ready to sing a song for me?
no, I
Maybe
think
a
I'm
love
okay.
song? Maybe like a Broken Souls ballad? Number 4. This came out. This is from Black Caravan.
Womp womp.
And it is Massimo Rossi and Ludovica Cargetti.
Sure.
I really like this book. It's kind of like if Animorphs were more, and I guess I've never actually read an Animorphs book. I just bought them as a
you've
kid.
said that before.
I bought them as a kid because they were cool, but I never actually read
You never
them. I
read
just
them?
bought the books.
Oh, Animorphs are super
Yeah,
fucked up, man.
I was just fucking I was just buying for the covers of Animorphs back
Dude,
in the day.
Animorphs was all about aliens recruiting child soldiers. It was a fucked up book.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is loosely like people giving like these anamorphic powers to kids, but it's definitely in a spoopy way, and
Nice.
definitely more of like a like it's not aliens, it's more maybe like secret society, maybe the government, maybe who knows, I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, if you pick an Animorphs book and I can find it on the internet for fairly cheap,
I'm super
read
into that. I almost bought like a big set on Amazon like a couple months ago because I was like I wanted to go back through it.
big dog.
Because Stoney Williams was talking about it.
But yeah, really cool. I really like it. The art's pretty sweet too. The main character, or not the main character, but the main bad guy has this like weird thing going on that kind of reminds me of the bad guy, I think, from Silent Hill. Is he the one that's got like the pyramid shaped head and the giant sword?
Pyramid head.
He doesn't have the giant sword, but he's got kind of
Sure.
something like that with a design in it.
Nice.
But yeah, you're kind of like, as the story goes on, you meet more kids that have these kind of anamorphy thingies going on.
That's cool. I remember. I don't think I read after number 1 on that, and I think I was waiting to have them all to catch up on that. I do that with a lot of Scout stuff.
This is the end of the first
Little
arc.
bugs.
I could be wrong.
Oh, just 4?
Well, the first arc.
Right, but just 4 issues for the first arc.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The last page is for volume 1
Oh, okay.
Cool.
instead of like.
I like 4-issue
Me
arcs.
too.
Yeah, they're nice, and they're especially nice for when you want to reread an arc.
4 and 5s are kind of fun.
4 and 5s are kind of fun. That's
4 and 5s. You heard it here first.
I jumped on this book because Rodney Barnes is writing it, and it's not my favorite Rodney Barnes work. It's not my favorite spy book or anything. But
Philadelphia.
no, it was a good start, and it's kind of like Jeffrey Epstein is in it, but not really. But it has like sex trafficking type, like they're mentioning this guy, and it's like, oh, okay, I know who that's, like, obviously know who that is. someone commits suicide in jail, but that's not what really happened, kind of a thing. So it's
Epstein didn't kill himself.
yeah, it's got some of those tones to it. So I think it'll be a good read, but it's not it didn't for number one. It definitely didn't blow me away. I might consider dropping it and just grabbing the trade when it comes out, maybe, because I'm trying to trim back as much as I can.
Peel back the uglies.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Are you using
It's HIMEROS, which I knew just because my phone said in notes said that it was a misspelled word. So I just hit look up to get rid of those squiggly lines because they drive me crazy. And apparently it's the Greek goddess of sexual fertility, I think. Something like that. Because it actually came up and I was like, oh, it is a thing.
Neat. All right, Nick. How are you doing? How you feeling,
Hey, Nick.
buddy? Hey, what's up, Nick?
I feel just tired. Really
Yeah?
tired. Yeah. So
Nick
it might
has
be
been voodoo dolled.
It might be a one in the nose. I like that one. It's all itchy. Everything's
It'd be
itchy.
funny if you just started sneezing. I wish you could
Right.
sneeze on command. You also have antennas.
Yeah, I said
It's
I
a
gave him the
burrito
boost. I gave him the boost. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Man-Eaters the Cursed.
That would make a great sticker. All
Yeah, I'm gonna just scan this now.
voodoo scan that, and that's just a sticker.
Maybe like put some
Perfect.
marker over it, or like put a coffee mug on top of it. So
Yes.
it's got like an
You got the
awkward stain
ring.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is gonna. I'm just gonna hang this up in in.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
Todd, I
I'll-
think. Oh, there it goes.
It's not how
I
any
think-
of that works, apparently.
Well, you know what? It is. If you get Man-Eaters the Cursed, this is how it works. And there's an instructions for it and everything.
There's one,
Oh,
at least one.
Speaking
soul.
of stickers,
Hey,
Also,
look
I
at
have
that.
one for Nick, but it's sitting right here
I don't. How
There
do
we
I
go.
not have- how do I not have one of those?
because you didn't
We could
ask
do
for
that.
one.
I'll have to make my own. I have that.
Yeah.
I have that PNG.
Oh yeah, he's like.
Yeah, I have 50.
And now they're shiny.
Yep.
Oh, can the sticker be a burrito exclusive for Voodoo Nations?
Yes, it
Yeah.
can.
And maybe we'll put it on a cover
Yeah.
with all of us.
Just the three of us as voodoo dolls. That'd be great.
Oh man, I'm so. Yep, I can do that again.
Or you
I
can
can
just have
bust out the
yourself
arts and
like putting your
crafts.
hands over
It's
it while
true.
the other
I'm
two
just
of us
like
are
the
done.
stabby guy. Well, we'll talk. We're already talking about stickers.
Oh, only
so we'll
one,
talk.
but there's two. Oh, I'll get one from Todd.
Oh, I guess then I just have two of the normal ones then. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Ours
put-
are gonna
I'll
ours
put
are
one
gonna
on
be
this box
full
with-
sheets of paper though.
Yeah, like the
Nick
kind you put on the
comic
back
nerd
of a
and Beard
pickup
Comic
truck.
Oh. You don't like freedoms,
Yep.
Yeah.
then pass me on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't. I literally have your design from when we did the mashup. Don't do it. Send it to somebody else who can't make their own stickers. I feel like this is when I'm supposed to take a book.
Yep.
I didn't read too many of them, and one of them that I did, I'm gonna let Nick introduce because.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
The Ninja Scouts. This was fucking adorable. I like to use profanity with this.
That
It's
book.
so cute. It's a scoop book from Scout. So it's the number one. Oh my god. So it's essentially it's the Ninja Scouts. It's like the Boy Scouts,
but ninjas.
but ninjas. And there's like paranormal things are super just
Fantasy
normal in the
world, yeah.
world. It's like a fantasy world modernized. It's amazing. So cheers. It's like a fantasy world modernized, and then like the kids are just in the Ninja Scouts going out trying to get their like merit badges
So
for
good.
helping like capture ghosts and shit like that. It's amazing. I adore it. It's really cute. It's obviously great for kids because it's from Scoot. It's what it's like not necessarily aimed for, but it's what it's good for. And I loved it. I thought it was great.
I'll buy. That's one I definitely buy a hard copy
Yeah.
of. And I was so
get the
so
trade for
happy
it.
when I got to the end. But then I flipped it back over and scrolled back to the beginning, rather, and saw that it's a one shot. And I'm so disappointed that it's not like a 1 of 6 or something.
Oh, it's not one of those where we're getting like a trade afterwards. That was it.
It's just one shot.
No,
Yeah,
it was
sorry.
so good. I was so excited. No.
Hopefully they sell tons of them and they can just do more.
I mean, I would also be cool because there's another scout group that is introduced in the book too.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to have a series of the different scout groups from this world.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was good until they introduced that one and that group that you're referencing. And as soon as that group was in, I was like, yep, this is
yeah, it's great.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
I can't wait to read that one to my kids. Yeah, I
love
can't.
it.
I want to read that to my kids probably tomorrow, I think, because tonight got too late. But that was a really good one.
Yeah, I might read that to my daughter too. So I'm excited.
It reminds me of like it's like Pixar type young adult, not young adults, but all ages type stuff. Like it's
Mhm.
like
No,
it's
yeah, I
it's
still
good for
enjoyed it.
kids, but adults will enjoy it as well.
Exactly.
It's a good story, and it reads really well. It's good pacing.
Yeah, I dug it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Ninja Scouts #1. Check it out.
Speaking of scout books that are meant for kids,
it's very good.
Hey, I had to. It's Ninja
Gods
Scouts.
of
Gods of Brutality.
#2. This is not for kids.
No,
And
it's
from
not.
Rich Woodall and Mark Welser. This is the second issue. This book is taking a lead singer of a band who goes to hell, and
whose name is Nick.
Oh yeah, and he is stomping around hell with Thor and Hercules in a action adventure romp of killing stuff, including, as you can tell by the cover, some commie bugs.
Yep.
Wearing commie jumpsuits that definitely reminded me of Tracksuit Guy from Hawkeye.
Awesome.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Poor decision making.
Yeah, I really like this book. I thought it was fun. It's kind of like a little weird action romp. It kind of has some vibes similar to like that Daniel Warren Johnson Beta Ray Bill run, where it's just kind of like some bros running around hell, beating stuff up and taking names, and the singer has to realize that, you know, hey, when you become a god, sometimes you have to kill stuff if you want to be of brutality. This book also has a soundtrack. I listened to the first issue soundtrack. I did not listen to the second issue soundtrack. But if you go to the very last page, well, not even the very last.
Is it like a lot of like Smiths and
yeah, it's mostly the Cure.
The Smiths.
You know that song Panda?
The Decemberists.
Yeah, it's mostly hip hop.
It's mostly hip hop.
Yeah, like Panda was on it. Name some songs.
Ninja K or NINJAK.
It's
or
Ninja
as some
K.
say. I was hoping you would correct me the other way.
Every time.
NINJAK 4. Have either of you kept up on this?
I never even
read
read
the second
#1.
I might have read the third issue.
I haven't read any of it.
So the third issue is, you probably didn't, because the third
I read the
issue
one with the pool and the twins in the pool.
but not the mold yet.
The mold kind of sounds familiar.
You would remember it. Anyways, with issue 3, stuff started getting really crazy, and with issue 4, the art style changes in a very dramatic way, which this book has very distinctive art to begin with. It was very not monotone, but I don't know. It was very different, and it's now changed, and I can't really say why it's changed, but it's very interesting. And
also, it's not the cool art style that was in like the first 3 issues.
Right. It is now like, well, it's changed, so it's worth checking out. It's worth checking out. I'll show you how it's changed, but I
definitely read
why.
that issue. I read issue number 3. I liked it better than it came out the same week as Cursed Maneaters number 3. I liked it better than that, and I liked it better than Justice League 67.
Oh wait.
Okay. Well, that Maneaters the Cursed.
Starts
Above
off like
Justice
like that,
League?
yeah. And then,
No.
Sure. No? Oh, you're the worst. Oh my god.
I mean, that kind of an issue is not for me.
Wow.
And I get it. I mean, it's just like
Cool.
I like it
It's
blended
different.
in the world.
Yeah,
I don't
looks
think
good.
that's that different though, is it?
It's very different.
Show that page again. And you still got the weird pastel-y colors.
Yeah, the coloring is still, but the like look at the faces are much more detailed, and again, this is still in transition. I can't show that because boobs.
Boobs.
I mean, there's no nipples, so it's probably okay to show. Because people don't really care much about it, but it's cool. It's a really interesting book.
Neat.
This is a spy book that I like. I liked this more than the James Bond so far. I was
Cool.
hoping it would be better, but that one's I like even better.
Something that's one of my favorite things in comics is the Electric Black. And Electric Black, The Dark Caravan came out today from Joseph Schmelke.
And Rich Woodall.
And Rich Woodall.
Also had a book that came out this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another
Double
Rich
doing it.
Woodall joint. It is more of an origin story to the entire Electric Black series. I super dug it. Really excited. You get to have like Julius is in it. What's up, Ignacio? You get some more Yellow Mask and some Jack, and you get some of the characters that you have from the other ones, and they introduced a couple, 2-3 new people. It's really interesting. It's really cool. I really like the art. It's obviously the two different styles depending on flashback or whatnot. I don't do anything about that. She should, but yeah, it's awesome. Also, there is a number 2? This was a number 1? Because I just saw that it was.
I
don't
one in the
think
review.
it-
I think it is a one shot for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. I guess it does
Okay.
not have a number 1 on it. I just said.
I didn't think that it had a number on it.
It doesn't.
I didn't put number 1 on my list because I don't think it had it on the book.
I didn't have it on mine either.
So, I
So
think
yeah,
a-
it's on
a
its
one-shot.
own. So if you've read the other Electric Black stuff, it's essentially a must-have. I wouldn't say it's a really great jumping on point. A lot of stuff won't make sense.
Mhm.
Like at all. But it's great if you're a fan of the series. I really love it, and I just like lore dives. And this is a really good lore dive. Super recommend if you
Nice.
like Electric Black. And if you don't, you should go to the Scout store and use Burrito and get 10% off getting the trades.
See,
You should go get those.
I'm not caught up on it, and that might be why I didn't like it as much as you did.
Yeah, that will. Yeah, that's not gonna
I
work.
think they even did. There might even be one of those. I don't know what they're called, but the boxes that.
I got a title
title
box.
box. Yeah,
Title box.
Yeah,
I don't know. It might be sold out, but they could have a
Oh.
title box for it,
I have the title. Oh yeah,
which gives you the tag. Which I have the tag kind of.
I already have the tag, so I guess I have 2 tags.
Yeah, title box. It comes with which issues?
Title
did you
box.
Get? Do you have them in there? Because it's not like they're just random issues, right?
Correct.
Where are all my books?
I got that, which is
Stack
neat
of bricks.
because
Nice, yeah.
I already have the first print. So, and
Is that a
then-
number 1 too? So you got multiple number 1s?
No, that's number 2 variant.
Oh,
There they are.
2. Number 3 A cover, I believe.
I think that's
Number
the A cover
4
too.
A cover presents.
Oh.
That's the A cover.
Oh wow, did it give
Yeah.
you all presents too in there?
Yeah,
Oh dang.
presents back to
Dang.
black, and
got that one.
One of the backings,
Oh, it's a white ice pack.
white
Yeah,
hash
that-
back.
Right.
But yeah, no, this was really cool, and it came with the comic. Oh shit! Which is also because I have my other one sitting up there, opened and all of that, and then it came with an Electric Black tag.
Nice.
It was awesome.
I
I
haven't
was
used
super
mine
excited.
yet.
I didn't really need this. I already owned all of these, but I didn't
Wow.
have the box. And I wanted an unopened tag, and I wanted to just have a set of this that I can just keep super nice because I love this series.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to pass it up.
Yeah, I've definitely considered getting that one and the mall.
Yeah, the mall one too. Yep.
I would have gotten like It Eats What Feeds It, but I also already have the trade. I already have the tag, and I already have the like all the issues.
I do too. That's where I
So
am
it's like,
too.
well, at that point, it's really no.
Which I do love it, but I don't like it like the Electric Black. I think this is the only series I would. This is one of the few series I would do that for.
Yeah.
And
I only have the trade of them all. That's why I considered getting
How
it.
cool this is.
Yeah, that is sweet. How they
David,
do
if you're still there, can I
like
get one of the really big books like they're doing for Knuckle Duster and they did for Phantom Star Killer, but of Electric Black? That'd be really awesome because I already have. I'm getting the Knuckle Duster that's coming out too, the really large one.
Do they still have the Phantom Star Killer ones?
I don't know. I still have mine.
I wanted to get that one.
Yeah, I know. You almost bought mine if I didn't grab
I think
it.
I got the White Ash one.
No, this is like the one that's like
Yeah, they're not
super-
that big, but it's
Yeah.
like this big.
No,
but
it's
like
still
prestige
big.
style.
Yeah, but no,
Big
this
one.
is like, yeah, it's dope.
Speaking
Anywho,
of
Electric
prestige
Black is
style
awesome.
Books,
agreed.
100%.
yeah, and also I'm pretty sure he
Anytime.
talked about how this book was an origin story when he was on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, there
I
you
don't even
go.
know what book I have.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that's I have. that.
Monster Kill Squad.
Monster Kill Squad.
If you like
Yes.
monsters
MKS.
that are
Or Kill
Bigfoots
Squads.
and or Sasquatches, they're in this book.
Nice.
I
I
do.
think this is a really awesome backup story that I really liked, and I thought kind of reminded me a little bit, even though it's nothing like it, reminded me a little bit of Chariot. Also, this is from Bad Idea, if you didn't know. Writer is Christos Gage. But yeah, the art in this book is fantastic. I think that this might have some of the best art in
Better
all
than
of the
Tankers,
Bad Idea
though?
books. I didn't love the art in Tankers.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But,
I love that.
you know,
I love that book, but the art wasn't my favorite.
Oh, I mean, it was
It was good.
like it wasn't
It was-
bad,
it was
but it
what it
wasn't
was.
bad. Yeah.
like I think they knew what they were doing.
There it is.
But yeah, this was really, I mean, it's just, this one is just like an action-y monster kill book. I definitely thought that I would like this less than I do. So maybe that says something.
Okay. So it
seems like a
exceeded your
book-
expectations.
Yeah. This seems like a book that Nick would probably like more than I would probably like. But the
I love
first
the
one
first
dealt
one.
with the clowns, and I really like the clown part in the first ones, how they go
Yeah.
into this. This one's kind of more of a backstory of characters and what the characters are doing, and they don't get into killing as many monsters.
But they got
Boo.
Sasquatches and Bigfoots, right?
Yeah, well, they're the same
Something.
thing. In this book. Read the book.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Would you say Monster Kill Squad is good for people who like Victorian era romances feature aristocracy?
On a scale of 1 through Burrito, I would give that answer
Chimichanga.
No, a tech deck
Deck.
that a dude's using in the bathroom.
Sweet.
Monster Kill Squad.
Is that a euphemism? Using a tech deck in the
Monster.
bathroom?
No, but I saw some random.
Sounds like a euphemism. I'm gonna go.
The video of the two guys in the bathroom.
No, I said
With the tech
where one
deck?
of them's playing a tech deck, and then they start playing cards.
Yeah.
The girls always wonder what we do in the bathroom, and it's like a dude stalling on the other dude's foot.
Yeah.
And they start playing poker.
That's a great video. I like that.
Yeah.
My number third favorite, my third favorite Jeff Lemire book today, because there was 3 of them, was MAZEBOOK number 2.
This was my favorite, Jeff Lemire.
Was it
book
your
that I read
favorite?
today. I only read one of them, and it was this one.
Okay. Although this was
By
my
default.
favorite Jeff Lemire cover. Well,
Technically, that's wrong because this is a Jeff Lemire cover, and that's a Dustin
True.
Wynn cover.
true.
That's
And then
his
I had
favorite
and then
cover
that's-
of
and then I had to pick up
Jeff
the B because
Lem-
they still had a stack of them. So I
That's
got
his
that
that
favorite
one.
Jeff Lemire books cover, but not his favorite Jeff Lemire cover.
Well, and it might be my second because another one had a really good cover too.
That he did.
No,
See, that's yeah,
but it's on his book.
got it. This is a good list. We should
But,
start compiling the Jeff Lemire list.
Books that he's written, but the best covers that he didn't draw.
Yes.
And he did the internal art on this book.
So how was Mazebook number
Steve-
2?
It was great. I liked number
Very good.
1 better. But number 2 moved the story forward in ways that it needed to move forward.
And these books are all like extra large size.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's not quite like DC Prestige. It's definitely not a flat like side.
No, it's one of those where it's like you're trying to put it back in the bag and board, and it's like, ooh, it's kind of
Yeah. Like
little-
it's similar to like an annual, you know, where you might be like
Yeah.
34 pages.
Sure.
Yeah. Art is good.
Yeah, the art in this one has like less so when the main character is kind of feeling like down, it's very just like gray or like I don't know, it's like
Jeff,
a browny yellow. I don't know what color that is
It's this
exactly.
color.
Jeff Lemire.
Yeah. But during that, there's a lot of just that. Whereas in the first one, I think we got more panels where he was flashbacking a little bit more and had a lot more color. This one definitely is a lot more of just that same, like, I'm sad and depressed color.
The first half for sure.
And it had some really cool
There's
splash
hold it back
pages.
a little bit, but then you get the blues. It did have some really nice splash pages, and
there's
I
some
think
reds.
this is going to be one of my favorites once it's done.
Yeah, and it's only 3 issues, so it's only got 1 more issue.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
3 extra large size issues.
It's great.
Yeah, he's going to get you.
It's great to
He's gonna get you.
devote an entire double page to like almost nothing.
Yeah, but it's
It's,
important. It's a red line.
It
It's
is.
squiggly.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I like it.
Cool.
I don't like that it was only 3. I thought that it was like 5. But
At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but
no,
Well,
you're probably right because I don't have any basis for
We're
knowing.
just about done with books that I've read.
Oh, yeah.
So that means it's time for Clear Number 1
Ooh.
by Mr. Scott Snyder. The art. Which book? Because there's a few. Let's go
Francis
off-
Manpaul.
there's 4 of them.
Francis
Nick, that was wrong.
Manpaul. Is there 4? Okay.
Yeah.
We were both wrong, so I thought it was
Perfect.
5. Francis Manpaul, right?
This book is one of like the premise of it is my idea of like the future. So it's a detective story set in a world where people have like they reskin the world to look how they want to look. They want it to look, which is why it's called clear, because the detective doesn't use those. So he sees a clear image of the world. But I love the premise. I think it's super interesting. I have always wanted to be able to change the filter of the world and just be like, I'm going to live in black and white for a little while, or I'm going to like switch it to like everybody's
Sepia.
yes, old West theme.
They
Everybody's-
have that in the book. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
and just
one of the.
switch it to like whatever you're feeling like, and it just sounds super interesting to me, and it'd be a fun way to exist. But I really dig the art. I think the story is interesting. The premise, I'll always dig a good detective story. So they've got me there, and then it's got a nice little sci-fi futuristic twist on top of it, and it's good. It's solid. It's a Snyder book. It's severely a Snyder book.
I definitely thought this was going to be a horror book for some reason. I thought all these books were horror books because it was called Scotttober, and it kind of like alluded to that. And I was like, when's the horror going to happen? And there really isn't horror. in
No,
this.
it's just a detective book.
And for a detective book,
I could see it
definitely-
happening in the future. Like, it could go anywhere.
It could have some horror issues.
It could have
Yeah.
some like tech horror type, like Black Mirror type stuff to it.
When I read like
Going
when
away.
I started reading this, I assumed I would like this more than the other book. But what is it? We Have Demons, just because normally like a detective kind of story is going to be more up my alley. But I'm definitely in for number 2, but I don't think that I love number 1 as much as I thought I would.
Oh, I really dig it.
Yeah, like I think it's got a cool concept, but I'm not like I
Did
don't know. I just want
you-
like straight detective.
Did you
Solve it.
only read the preview copy that we were given?
Yeah, is there a different version than that?
Well, I today, because I have Kindle Unlimited, pulled it up on Kindle, and the art was definitely art. It's much better. We definitely had a low res copy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
as
think
much
the art was
appreciated,
anything that really
but
affected the read for me as much.
Oh, it did for me in my second read today when I re-looked it over. I liked it a lot better.
Oh, I very much liked it.
Some of the it's just sharper. But,
sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember thinking that it wasn't sharp, but that's fine. Either way, I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a really good read, and I'm excited for number 2.
I mean, if you have Comics Unlimited or Comixology Unlimited, you should get this book because it's free.
Comixology Unlimited or Kindle Unlimited.
Yep.
Oh, it's in for Kindle Unlimited too?
Yes.
You've turned black and white, and I think you have a veil going.
I am repeating because we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Not because
now you're a little
understand.
frozen, so
You're getting better.
Here we go. He's coming back, transporting back in. So yeah, no, clear number 1, Comixology, easy peasy, or probably Dark Horse trade in a few months.
Yeah, and if you
Next
are
year.
in the UK, I found out that UK people that have Amazon Prime get all the Kindle Unlimited books for free.
That's cool. Way to go, Europe.
Good for you.
I'm not sure if they can buy them. Like, I don't know if they have Comics Unlimited.
How dare you?
Wow.
Thanks.
It was my least favorite of the Scott Tober books, but I'd give it like an 8 out of 10.
I still haven't read the next one, but I'll read it next week and let you know.
It's good.
I think
That was
Speaking of
this,
detective,
That was the one I thought. Next week's is the one that I thought would be my least favorite, and I was like, "Holy shit, I really like this."
I think Clear was my favorite,
Interesting.
but I very much like.
I thought it was interesting that he has
We
to
have
pay.
demons.
He has to pay for the clear.
Yeah, that's the whole point. To buy
That's
your,
very-
it's
Very
because
interesting.
it's easier to control and all. Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
You should read it. It's awesome.
You should read it.
It's really good.
I know.
detective books.
I want to talk about it, but
Oh, 6 sidekicks.
hey.
13, this is issue 5
Oh, you already clicked it.
of 6.
Of 6? Ooh,
Of
6
6.
sidekicks is a 6-issue arc.
Yeah, and fun fact for Bearded Comic
One
Bro, I
kick
already let
per
him know
issue.
in our Discord that there is a recipe in the back
It's the
of
side
this,
one.
and that he should
Ooh, dang.
read it.
Is it for Green Arrow's chili? Because I would just.
It
think
is
the
not.
best.
It's for some like
It's
hot.
for-
It's for like a hot dog spaghetti crock pot thing, and it's
Oh.
like cut the hot dogs into smaller hot dogs. And I just
It's
love
true.
that because it's written as the guy that doesn't do falls. I don't know. His name's like Komodo something, but he's kind of
Komodo,
the
yeah.
funniest guy of them. But
Oh,
Only
Sam's out.
5.
Sam's out.
This book has one of my favorite lines in comics of this year that I was reading at work and I busted out laughing out loud. So this is I have been kind of cool on this book, and
what's
this
the line? Tell us.
when he says I've made bad choices, I did a movie, like a spoof movie based on To Kill a Mockingbird called Tequila Mockingbird.
Oh god.
And the best part is later on they were like,
And I was
"Oh,
just I'm alone at work laughing, yelling Tequila Mockingbird.
It's so stupid. It's terrible.
And later on, they're like, "What was your character's name?" Boom Radley, and the other guy's
Oh.
like, "It's Boo." And he's like, but like, it's also like you should know if it's called Tequila Mockingbird, they're not gonna have like a
Tequila. I gotta. Well, luckily I know people that can make shirts because I gotta come up with something with that, with like a Tequila Mockingbird shirt.
Bird facts.
That it was bird facts, but Tequila Mockingbird was just. Oh, I'm still laughing about it now. It just brought so much joy to my life. So that's a trade weight book that I'm definitely buying the trade weight just for Tequila Mockingbird. The rest of it's very good too, but that
So stupid.
really
yeah.
is.
Like I love this because it's kind of like it is. I mean, that's what it is. This is a funny detective sidekick book.
Yeah.
You know, which
There's sidekicks in it.
there's 6 of them.
6 of them. I have a couple still up at top.
Yeah, I
Dead-
have 1 left.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, I got like a couple of them then. Deadbox number 2 from, is that Vault?
Vault.
Yeah, from Vault. Mark Russell. This issue was phenomenal.
Russell.
This was This was my number one for a while, and it got edged out right at the end. But gosh, this is like my favorite book that I'm not buying.
I read the first issue, and it was one of those where I was like, I think this could be good. I think this could be bad, and I think I like the first one more than you.
Oh, really? Oh, you definitely like the first issue. I didn't really know what was going on at first, and then I heard other people talking about it, and I was like, oh, so I don't know if like I had a page stick together or something. But I didn't know what I didn't like one as much, but number 2 I liked a lot, and I might.
Do you like one or two more?
2.
Cool.
Definitely 2. It's very good.
Neat. All right. I wasn't a huge fan of 1.
Yeah.
So
2
maybe
is
I'll
much
read
better.
2. Okay. I'll check out 2.
I felt like 1 was all muddied and didn't really like.
Yeah.
When people were like, "Oh, you rent from the box and it like affects," it's like a haunted red box thing, and it was like, "Oh, is that what that was?" Okay, because it kept like. I didn't realize it was switching to like movies and stuff. I'm just like, I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, it just didn't pull me in enough
So
to
maybe
go,
now that I know what's going on,
I'll read number 2 then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a go.
I could like it.
So speaking of best books of the week, Strange Adventures.
I thought
number
maybe
12.
we had the same book.
Oh, look at that.
Double
I bought
covers.
that one.
Yeah.
Double covers.
The only book that I buy double covers for is Strange Adventure. So there's 12 issues. Well, that's a lie. I
It's
definitely
the end
have
of it.
book number 2.
It's the end
this
of
is
an
the final
era.
issue.
The 2 is better.
I'll give it another go. Might not have been in the right space for it, but
I don't know if
holy
number
shit,
1
this is it. This is crazy. I'm so excited because
Adventure,
that means my hardcover is coming soon, and I'm so excited.
Well,
to read it.
they might release it in softcover first and then hardcover later on. That's how they did it with Mr.
I
Miracle.
pre-ordered my
pre-ordered the
hardcover that's
Awesome.
coming before a softcover. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
When did that?
It's supposed to come in December or November, something like
Oh.
that. December.
Julio.
Yeah, I'm
That
excited.
means I got to dig out
It's
all
from
these
Mazebooks.
other ones and reread
Yep.
it. It's reread time.
Yeah.
Here they all come.
Oh,
It's really
man.
funny too how this this book ends, because it doesn't end like how I thought it was, but it definitely has some like familiar like things that Tom King does.
Cool.
It's been like 6 months since 11 came out, right?
I really like Heroes in
Oh.
Crisis, but I would say that this is better than Heroes.
I only read up to 6 or 7 before I was like, I'm done. I'm going to trade weight it because I was about to reread it. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait and read it all through because I like Tom King monthly, but it's even better all in a string. And up until that point, I was liking it more than Heroes in Crisis. And I do not hate Heroes in Crisis.
Yeah,
Heroes
I
in
mean
Crisis
this
pretty
is
good.
really good too. I mean his last 3 books have all
The
been
art
like,
in this
super
is better
super
than Heroes in
solid.
Crisis.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
For sure.
just that alone is amazing.
Yeah, I mean the art between the two of them is better, but some people might objectively like Clayman better because Clayman, a lot of people really like him and think he's one of the best artists out there.
No, it's not like it's bad.
Yeah.
Would you agree
I
that
like
he's
the-
one of the
This
best?
is just very good.
Yeah.
And they kind of go back before.
I mean,
and
it's not
like,
fair. This has 2 artists.
Yeah.
And he was only one.
and they're both good, for what they do, but they
Yeah.
aren't part of this. Yeah.
The old fuck brain.
But I recommend. I think yes,
There
this
it
is
is,
definitely
there's
worth getting in
Get the
trade
trade.
form of any
Yeah.
sort.
Any
I mean, unless
kind.
it's like 2 softcover trades, don't do that because you should just wait for the hardcover.
That'd be silly. But I have, and then Rorschach and Strange Adventures are coming out at the same time, so I'm excited to get them both.
Yeah, I would probably. I liked Price Strange Adventure. They're both really good and they're both solid. I feel like those are.
I was liking Rorschach more than Strange Adventures when I was currently reading them.
the
I'll be
end
curious to
of
see
Strange
what it
Adventures, I think, kind of like.
might solidify it.
It is hard too. I think they're both good. They're both solid. They're probably like
Well,
pretty even.
check back in December and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That was my number 1 book of the week.
Blammer.
It was Black Hammer Reborn, number 4.
Look at that kook.
Really, really good. I definitely can't
And that's
say
the-
any.
That's
Definitely
the
can't
only
say
one
any
you got of that.
of this. Yes, but there was another. This was my favorite
Oh,
book. This was my favorite book that
Cover.
Jeff Lemire wrote that somebody else drew a cover of. This might be in my
it's a
short
cool
list.
cover.
Might be my
Dope.
short list of best covers of the year.
Rorschach.
That's great.
Tom King's Horseshack would be great.
Rorschach.
I need that 12-parter. That's
bring
cool.
that
That's
is that the end of Reborn?
Fucking.
I
dope
think it
looking
is the end of
cover.
Reborn. It doesn't say the end at the end, but I think this is it for this. And then I think there's another, because it ends and it's just kind of, well, I won't say
Oh no,
it
it goes up to issue 7.
Oh, does it really? Okay, then that's even cooler because it was like, well, this is definitely. Oh, it does say it. It does say the end at the end of this issue, I think.
Oh, what? Because it says that there's.
Well, but it's time is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because look who's
Time
on
is
the
money,
cover
friend.
of that one.
Right, because it's very
That makes sense. It's timey-wimey. It's
Man.
soupy. It's
timey-wimey. Yeah, it's
soupy
cool.
movie.
I love
Weird
it.
though,
Going
because
to the horse shack. It's a little place where.
oh, interesting. It is a 12-issue series.
Whoa.
Per
Long boy.
Volume 5 Reborn Part 1 trade paperback.
Holy shit. Oh,
Cool.
man. Cool. I'm excited. Can't wait to get my trade.
It's
Speaking of trades, this book didn't even come out, but I read it, and it is Red Atlantis.
Oh,
It's by
you.
Stephanie Phillips.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was really good. I
Yeah.
ended up getting the trade because I read the first issue and I really liked it, but like the third issue was coming out the next week, and I was like, at this point, I should trade weight it. So I legitimately trade weighted a book, and then I
Did
read
you
it,
read
and
it?
it was really good. Yeah,
Isn't it
1
good?
through 5. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
and
book.
So this book does what I think I complain the most about with Aftershock the right way, because you want to know what it did? It set up a book that was 5 issues, and it went there and it ended.
Yep. That's a book. That is it.
Like, we might get another one.
No, but you don't need
But
to.
like, we don't need to. And if they leave it that way, I think it's better.
Yep. I think it's a good standalone, and I bet that's how it was presented because it's great.
Yeah, and I mean, it's 5 issues. It's
I don't
a
have a
pretty quick
big-
read. I read it while I was in a car on the way to Shelby, Michigan, which is where I was on Monday when I went swimming in Lake Michigan on a Monday in October 11th.
Yeah, I know. Fucking shit. It's bullshit.
And it was just as warm as when I went in Lake Michigan on 4th of
Well,
July
yeah, it takes a month
in Chicago.
it takes a month for it, and it was still fucking hot as balls in September. So, yeah.
I read MAMO number 4.
Oh, yeah, that's one that I made a banner for.
Well, you made the time, so I read that one.
I read
Cool.
the first issue.
I've
And
heard
that's a young adult book, right?
I don't know. There's people on Twitter that like fucking love this book, and I just don't get it. It's fine. It's good. It's not a bad book, but there's like people who are like really, really, and I don't get it, but some people really love it.
Cool.
I'm still reading
Good
it.
for them.
I like it enough to read it, but I don't know the. I think I'm still sour on The Last Witch not turning out the way that I wanted it to, and this is kind of similar in some ways, and I think it's carryover hate. So don't listen to me. I'm just a grumpy old man.
Okay, old man. That's how I was gonna end it, and that's the report of MAMO from the old man.
I don't get it.
Old man says.
Yeah.
Okay, burrito.
We do
Okay,
Tipsy Tens.
burrito. I like that.
Yeah.
Tipsy Tens.
Yeah. I don't have 10. I can do 5.
We can do, okay. Tipsy
Tipsy
5.
what?
Let's do 5.
Tipsy Fives.
All right, start us off. Our captain, captain.
That's you.
Maze
Nick.
book number 2.
Shit. I didn't write any of these down. I know I could go number 1 easy. Number 5, I'm gonna say is shit. Lunar Ladies number 2 came out.
I didn't get to it.
Fucking
yet.
love the art. It was great. If you like number 1, number 2 is awesome. Super recommend. That's gonna be my 5. But it was really good, and I love the art style of this so much. It's one of my favorite art wise. It's one of my favorite books out there right now. It's just so cool. It's a great.
From who wrote that?
Scout.
Omar.
Oh.
Omar, yeah. Say
He's
Omar
also
sent
a
us the
Michigan
hardcovers,
fan,
so I gotta wait to boo. The book
Boo
is
what?
okay. He's a Michigan fan.
Oh, Well,
just
I really
randomly
like
saw
the
that he-
book.
Not the state, but the college.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not-
anywho,
he just
so
doesn't
yeah,
like Michigan. Yeah.
that is
My five
that is
is
something I read
six.
and my number 5.
Okay.
Is 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, number 5, in the 5 spot.
Oh no, that's my
Number
four.
4, I had the unbelievable Unteens. Number 3.
Nice. My number 4 is Lunar Ladies. My number 5 is Homesick Pilots.
Just keep switching it around.
My number 4
Really?
is
Wow.
Gods of Brutality, number 2.
Ooh. My number 3 was Clear, number 1.
My number 3 is Clear, number 1.
My number 3 is not Clear, number 1. It's a
Ah.
Hulk, number 50.
We almost had a
That
bronze.
would have been
burrito.
exciting.
Almost had a bronze burrito.
The old bronze burrito. Gotta go furiously make something. Number 2.
My number 2 was DEADBOX number 2.
My number 2 is Electric Black, The Dark Caravan.
You wouldn't like
Standalone.
where
Number
you wouldn't
one
like where I
shot.
had it. You wouldn't like where I had it.
I
My
probably
number
would.
2 is MAZEBOOK, number 2.
And my number 1 is Black Hammer Reborn number 4.
My number 1 is the proper number 1. It's always the best ever. It's
Oh.
Maneater's the Curse, number 4. Where
I'm a
you can
Strange
make your
Adventures, number
own
12.
paper voodoo doll.
Bye.
No.
Oh.
Thanks everybody. Tell us what your favorite ones from this week. In the
We should do that
comments,
some week, just like
Or join our
good.
Discord.
or join our Discord and let us know.
Or
It's
leave them.
been a good time. Now let's
I'm Cole.
end this on a chill note. I'm Todd,
I'm
Nick.
Cole.
I'm Nick.
and this has been
I'm